back to the channel. A long day on today. So this week we've not really we didn't really do that well. Well, last week I should say, we didn't really do that well. We did alright, but we didn't do that well. This week completely different, absolutely mental. I've sold everything that I had mower wise. Every single mower I had sold. So this morning I've got a delivery to do. I've got the last one being collected tomorrow, and yeah, just mental, which is great, but it was just mental. Like I've never known a week so good doing this. How long I've been doing it, I've never known it to be so good. From being dreadful to like maximum, you know. So this month will probably be the best month I've ever had doing this since I started. It was mental this month. Well, it was just this weekend. That little bit of sun that come out, everyone was keen then, weren't they, to get out and get mowers and everything. And I think I must have had about 10 ride-on mowers in. Some of them $5.5 grand commercial stuff, down to your basic bog standard ride-on mower, 500 quid, 700 quid sort of stuff. And yeah, everything's gone. I just couldn't keep up with it at one stage. It was that bad. So I didn't do any filming this week because it was, once again, just too busy. I just can't do it. Today I've got Friday, we're on today. I thought I'd bring you with me. I'm going Hereford, so I've got to drop a machine off in Ruthin. So go and pick that up now, drop that off. He's part exchanging as well, I think, but the mower's knackered by the sounds of it. And then shoot down to Hereford, pick up 2 that I've just bought from down there. And yeah, and a bit of an update really, generally what's been going on. So the Volvo, I haven't even looked at it. See, if you watch the last video, see I bought that Volvo. I've literally parked it up and I've not even touched it. Me land, update on the land. I got a letter as well from the agent Wednesday. Sorry to inform you, thanks very much for your interest, blah blah blah. The tender has taken the piece of land off sale. Here's your check back for your deposit. So very frustrating that it didn't even sell. You know, it's not like I missed it and I didn't bid enough or whatever. It just didn't even sell. The tender pulled it off and said no, I'm not selling it now. So whatever was going on with that dispute legally, it must have been serious, that it couldn't have been resolved, or it hasn't been resolved. And they're anticipating it going on for a lot longer, or they've just decided to forget all about it and just keep it. You know, it's sold by the church. They don't need the money, do they? You know what I mean? They're not in any hurry to sell anything. It sat there for 20 years. Nobody's even touched it for 20 years. So what's another couple more years to them? It's probably just, yeah, whatever, we'll just take it off. So a bit annoying, but so I'm back on the hunt now for more bits of land, which is just almost impossible to find close to me. Around here it just doesn't seem to come up for sale. It just all of a sudden changes hands, and you'll see somebody else in a piece of land that was owned by somebody and it's been sold, but it's all been done, you know, word of mouth. Nothing's been done through online agents, etc. So that's where we're up to with that. And like I say, mowers, so I've just been that busy. I had someone come up from London the other night. He must have got here about 7:30. That was on the bank holiday weekend. He come, picked up that Aticia I had, that big commercial one. No hassle. Well, I had 2 people fighting for it, funnily enough. I had a couple of messages. One guy was like, I'll come in the morning, and then this other guy was like, I'll come in the morning. And I was like, look, it's first come first serve, lads. You know, whoever gets it, gets it. I'm not holding it for anyone, and I'm not messing about. And this fella just said, yeah, all right then, no worries. And he jumped in his transit van and he drove up, and he got here on the Sunday night. So it's his machine, you know, first come first serve. That's how I try and play with these. It got to a point where I was putting them up for sale, and within 10 minutes of me listing stuff, it was just selling. Yeah, so I sold the Toro 0 turn. I don't know if you've seen that. I had that as well, so that's gone. My Alco, I'm dropping off that now. I've got my out front mower deck, that's going tomorrow. I sold my Stiga. I had another Aticia as well come in. I don't think you've seen that one, so that one came in. I turned it round, put it up for sale. That one sold straight away. That went up to Bradford. I picked up a Honda from Coventry. That was another long day. So I had somebody coming for my out front deck, which let me down. He put me, you know, an hour or two behind on the day, which wasn't a bit annoying. Anyway, I ended up abandoning that in the end. I left it and I got on to my mate and said, look, if he comes, go and open the door for us, will you? I'll talk you through it. I just got to go. I had to get to Coventry before 5 o'clock to pick up a Honda mower, and then I took the tissue with me and shot straight up to Bradford, then dropped that off and then come home. I didn't get back till 11:30, something stupid like that. It was a horrendous day. It just went on, didn't stop, and I got another one of them days today, so I'm trying to get a good start on it now. I can drop this mower off in Ruthin after 11:30, so we're on like 9 o'clock now. Go and pick it up, go and get a coffee, shoot up there for 11:30, and then I can make good ground then down to Hereford, and I said I'd be there for around 5 o'clock-ish. But it's only about 2.5 hours away. I had a look before, so it's not as far as I thought it was. So yeah, that's me updated. That's where I'm up to. So now I'm a bit annoyed really, that land. I don't know what to do with it, to be honest. My birthday this month as well, so now the lands fell through. I did say to myself, if the land falls through, I'm going to go and buy a Porsche. But I've been looking and I can't find anything I want. Well, I know what I'm after, but I just can't find one for the right money. There's plenty out there for sale, but I ain't paying that kind of money. With anything, I want it right money, so I can sell it again after 6-12 months, had my fun, and I'll get me money back. I won't go and overpay for something. I'll just hold out. It's either that or I'm looking at a pre-war racer. I want a pre-war Le Mans style racer, and they're so hard to come by. I don't want a replica. I've seen different bits. I just can't find what I want. I want open top, I want the wheels on the outside, and I want that boat tail, if you like. That's what I want. Long front, but yeah, they're slim pickings out there, and there is some out there, but you know, they're like 80 grand or something. It's like, well, I'm not paying that. But if I could find something for around, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 grand. But I don't really want to spend 20 grand, to be honest. It was a bit like, you know, I'd rather buy machines, but summer's coming and I'm thinking I'll go buy something. But anyway, right, well, you'll come for a ride down to Hereford, so I'll catch you all soon. Right, that one's just dropped off, spot on. Nice guy, took in a part exchange as well for 100 quid. I didn't even look at it, to be fair. I got a gearbox, it needs a gearbox or something, said gearbox blown up. I thought I'll just have it for parts and bits and bobs, you know, nick the wheels off it and stuff. But he just showed me there, he's like, oh, it's got a big engine on it, he said. It's an 18 horsepower Briggs engine, twin cylinder, not the engine that should be on the mower, so it's had a new engine. Yeah, the engine's worth 500 quid, isn't it, if it runs? Well, you know, if you wanted to buy one, it costs you 500 quid. I won't sell it, I'll just keep it just in case I ever need something where I need an engine. But, you know, if you were trying to go out and buy one, it'd cost you 500 quid for one of them second hand. So yeah, I was going to go straight down to Hereford now, but I've just had a call. Someone wants to come and have a look at my Honda that I picked up the other day, so I'm going to go home and I'm going to kick this off and go and have a look, try and do a deal on this Honda, and then go to Hereford. So and get a battery for me GoPro as well, because I've ran out of battery doing time lapse. I forgot I left it on. So yeah, right, Sam, home, catch us all in a bit. Back of my unit. My plan was to go straight to Hereford, but like I say, some guys coming for this, well, come and have a look at a Honda that I've got here. I'm about 10 minutes behind. I said I'd be here for 1 o'clock and I'm not here. I haven't even kicked the mower off yet. I was going to kick that off at home, but I just won't have time. I'll just kick it off at the unit. This is what it's been like all week. It's not stopped. As soon as I get ahead, I'm thinking, right, I'm ahead now. Boom, someone else wants something, and I'm like, right, let's try and sort that out. Yeah, so I'm just pulling up to my unit now. Hopefully he's here. I said 1 o'clock. It's about 1:10 past 1, so I'm a bit late, but like I say, it would have took me another 15-20 minutes to go home and kick the mower off, so I've just ended up forgetting about that. I'm doing this instead, so hopefully he's here. Well, I expect him to be here, otherwise I could have gone home. No, he's not here. He is not here, not that I can see anyway. Either way, I've got to get this mower off anyway, so I've got planning to be getting on with. Oh, yeah, he's not here, and I thought he'd have been here. I could have stopped and had 5 minutes. Right, mower, get this off. Right, that's me Honda that they're coming on. Look, he's not here, a bit annoying. Rust down. I've just picked that up, part exchange, gearbox is gone. But worth 100 quid all day long. This one here, the only reason, well, look at the engine. It's got a massive engine on, which I didn't know it had. Deck solid, but it's just cheap, worthless really, but I can nick the wheels off it. I nick the engine as well if I need the engine. I was going to drop that off at home. I think he's here now. Right, sound. Right, back on the road in a minute. Right, that's another one sold. Delivering that one Monday, I think. Left me a deposit. All great, perfect people. As you get some funny customers from time to time, but no, they were fantastic people. Well happy with it. Yeah, so another one sold. This is what it's been like all week. I just cannot keep up. I've never known it to be like this, but I think it's because it's getting so expensive new. A lot of people are thinking, oh, should we go second hand instead? So it's great for me. That just means I'm getting more business, but I'm struggling to find them is the other problem. I've got to keep buying them. Like I say, I'm to Hereford now. I've got to pick another 2 up. Yeah, but like I say, this is what it's been like all week. Right, wave to my landlord there, because he always gives me a wave. Yeah, so I said I'd drop that off then, not far from me, Ellesmere Port, so that's quite a close one. Full price, didn't haggle. Said I'd deliver it as part of the price, which is fine. I've made good profit on it, so, and I haven't had to do much work to it. Bit of service in, sharpen the blades, gentle wash, and a bit of a polish up, and she's gone out the door. So that means now I have no ride-ons in stock at the minute. So unless I go and pick these 2 up now, and there's a couple more down that way as well that I've been looking at. So I might just have a day on it today, filling them up, and see if I can buy as many as I can, because they're just selling so fast. It's unbelievable. Right, Hereford, that's where I'm off. Righto, I will catch us all when I'm down there. Just stopped for supplies. Yeah, I'm about an hour away, so my GoPro battery's gone flat as well. I haven't got my charger with me, so I'll have to go old school. Yeah, so I've stopped for something to eat, 'cause I'm starving, and I blocked the petrol station up with the trailer. It's only a little petrol station, nobody could get in or out. You forget how long this truck is, 12-foot trailer plus a car, blocked the whole place, something like I didn't know. I was in Greg's, oblivious. And I'm thinking, why isn't anybody coming in? There's like big queues and that, and there was no one on the petrol forecourt. I think, don't know what's going on out there. And then I come out and I realised it was me, right? But anyhow, they all laughed about it. Well, I laughed anyway. I don't think they were laughing, but anyway, right, sound. So, yeah, an hour to go, something like that. loaded up now, I'm down in Hereford. It's not been a bad drive. I'm just waiting now. I've got a chap in Coventry who's got a machine there that I want to go and look at, but I haven't heard back from him yet, and I don't want to go all the way home and then him message me, so I'm just going to give it 10 minutes and I've got to move. You'll have to wait for me. Hear the noise hanging about there. Yeah, chap in Coventry, so I'm going to give it 5 minutes because I'm knackered anyway. It's a long drive that, you know, done a fair bit this morning. Yeah, go and have a look at that on the way home. I don't want to go home and then have to come back again. Well, I wouldn't come back if I went home because it wouldn't be worth me doing it. It'd only be worth me picking it up while I'm here. So I'll give it 10 minutes. I've had a quick look, see if there's anything for sale around here. There's not really much for sale. One of them definitely doesn't run, because I've not, well, there's no battery or anything. The other one starts but doesn't drive. The belt's alright, had a quick look. I managed to get it to move, but it sounded like metal on metal, so I don't know what's going on under there. Something's gone wrong, but I know I do have a manual gearbox there at home, so hopefully it's similar or close enough, and I can't remember what it come off now. I think it come off a hater as well, so I'll be able to put that right, and they're both in really good condition, so I don't know why they've both given up. Something's obviously gone wrong somewhere along the line, but other than that, they're in like proper tidy nick. You can tell they've been kept inside. The decks on them are solid and no rust, nothing. So yeah, I don't know, I might just go home and try and get them going. Well, I'll get them going, but it's just how much and how much time it takes. If I can get two going, that'd be fantastic, but if I make one out of the two, I'll be happy. Just to get me some stocking, because I've got nothing left now. Like I say, I'm waiting on this one in Coventry, so fingers crossed that comes off and I can get that one sorted. Yeah, best go anyway. It's a single track lane and some big houses down here, and they you can tell they don't like me being sat here. Right, sound. This chap's just contacted me back now from Coventry, so yeah, I'm going to shoot over there and go and grab that on the way home. So it puts me, it's a couple of hours added on, but it's well worth doing while I'm in this kind of area. Yeah, so it's not bad as well, to be fair, as long as it's as described. He's took a bid on it, which is fair price for what it is. For me to make money on it anyway, it's a fair price. It's got a little electrical issue or something, he says. So I'm going to go and have a look at that now as well on the way home. Yeah, so that's it really. Right, that's just loaded up. Didn't run. Said it ran, said it was a switch or something. Do you know what I mean? He said he had his mate look at it and all the rest of it. Knew nothing about mowers, and I thought, nah, I'm not buying it. Didn't know how to work it. He was like, oh, is that not the revs? And he was talking about the hydrostatic, and I'm thinking that's not his. He reckons he's a builder or something. He's picked that up out of someone's garden, thinking, oh, I'll get that going. And he can't get it going. He's obviously seen a price of trying to get it repaired, and he's thought, sod that. Yeah, John Deere, don't even know what it is, 120, 18 horsepower engine, turns over nicely, so he's got compression, all the rest of it. Old fuel, because you could smell it. She wouldn't run, tyres were flat. I pumped them up though, dragged it on. He gave me a hand, push it on, to be fair. On my way back home again now, we're 10 to 8, so all in all I think I'll be back for around 10. So yeah, it's been a long one today, like, what's that, 12 hours we've been out today, and we're nearly there, so a couple of hours drive home now, 2. Oh, she's heavy. Oh, just didn't want to stop, man, proper heavy. Right, yeah, so all in all a good little day, and I will show you what I've got when I get back and give you a quick rundown, and then hopefully I'll get them sorted tomorrow. I'll put the jet wash over them to begin with, clean them all up, and then start doing my mechanicals and see what I can get sorted and see if I can get them going and clean all the fuel out, put all fresh in, get the carbs off them, and give them a good old clean service, get the oil out, put fresh in, yeah, and then go from there really, sharpen the blades, all that sort of stuff, and well, it'll be up for sale by Sunday hopefully. Left, I think I meant. Right, so catch us all tomorrow morning probably. Hey, how's it going, chaps? Yeah, next morning. That didn't go as well as I thought. I've been that busy, I didn't even manage to get that bit of filming done. The three machines I bought, I managed to get one out of the two of the haters running, and they've got the John Deere's all working now as well. I just had to put a battery on it, service, etc. Yeah, that was an electrical issue. Unplugged a few of the switches and fiddled about with it, and cleaned them all up. Been a loose connection 'cause it'd been standing. That ran perfectly. In the end I managed to get it going, starting off the key, which was fine, and then it wouldn't switch off. Further investigation found out someone had pulled the wire off the coil, so someone's been trying to get that going and fiddled about with it. But yeah, we managed to get that sorted, and that's all working now. A bit of paint in places where the paint had come off, and yeah, tidy, all up for sale. I've had a bit of interest in that as well as soon as I put it up for sale. I'm out on a delivery now. I'm delivering that Honda that you would have seen at the start. That's going out now, it's being dropped off, and when I get back I'll quickly give you a run round these couple of machines that I've just picked up. Yeah, all in all, not a bad little thing. The gearbox issue on that hater was a nightmare. I had to take the gearbox off in the end, and I managed to figure it out what it was. It was the top pulley. The keyway had given away, so it was just spinning on the top pulley, making an horrible noise. I managed to put a new keyway in it, and that's it. It seems to be working all right now. So, luckily enough, I had another gearbox that I had there. I thought would have gone on to it. It was slightly different, but the keyway was the same. So I've nicked the keyway out of that one, and yeah, she's now up and running. I've got another one there that I could use for parts, I suppose. I think there's a gearbox issue on that as well. I haven't managed to get that going. I've had a quick look at it, but I just haven't had time. So that's where we're up to. So all in all, not a bad little day. I'll do, you know, a few £100 out of that run, which is well worth doing. So yeah, go and drop this Honda off now. So I'm not far away, so I'll